One phone, one Ironman, one goal, the Questcape. The goal of this account is simple. Complete every quest in old school RuneScape while playing exclusively on mobile. Every quest, every skill, every boss, and every grind will be done using nothing but my phone. No PC, no mouse, just mobile. Can it be done? There's only one way to find out. Welcome to the journey. Welcome to Mobile Only Ironman.
Alright, next up is Fight Arena. I start just south of Ardoon and speak with Lady Serval, who tells me General Khazard has captured her husband Justin and her son Sammy, forcing them to fight in his arena. I agree to help rescue them. To get inside unnoticed, I head into the Khazard settlement and grab a Khazard helmet and armor from a chest. I equip it so I can blend in with the guards and move freely inside the camp. Disguised as a guard, I enter the prison and find Sammy Serval. I tell him I'm here to rescue him and his father, but I need keys to free him. He says a guard has them, so that's my next target. I find the guard, who's more interested in drinking than working. He mentions Kala Brew, so I decide to use that to get the keys instead of fighting him. I buy a Kali Brew for 5 coins from the nearby bar and bring it back to the guard. After he drinks it, I get the Khazard cell keys. I return to Sammy and unlock his cell. He immediately runs toward the arena to save his father, so I follow him in. In the arena, I step in as Justin is being forced to fight. My first opponent is a Khazard ogre, which I defeat. Afterward, General Khazard notices something is wrong and has me thrown into a prison cell. Inside the cell, I meet Hengrad, who explains he was kidnapped as a child and forced to fight for years. Before long, I'm sent back into the arena. I'm forced to fight a Khazard scorpion, which I take down as well. Khazard then escalates things further. Next up is Bouncer, Khazard's hellhound. This is the toughest fight so far, but I use the arena to position safely and eventually bring it down. After Bouncer falls, General Khazard enters the arena. However, I don't need to defeat him to complete the quest, so I disengage and leave the arena. I return to Lady Serval and tell her her family is safe. With that, Fight Arena is complete. I receive 2 quest points, 12,175 attack XP, 2,175 thieving XP, and 1,000 coins. Next is Sheep Herder. I speak to Counselor Halgriff south of the church. He explains that plague-infected sheep have escaped and need to be rounded up and disposed of. I agree to help, and he gives me poisoned sheep feed for later. Before dealing with infected sheep, I need protection. I go to the nearby church and buy a plague suit from Dr. Orban for 100 coins. I equip both pieces so I can safely enter the infected area. Next, I head to the fenced enclosure northwest of town. Inside, I pick up the cattle prod, which I'll use to herd the sheep. I start with the red sheep north of the northern bank. I position myself behind it and slowly prod it west toward the enclosure. I keep close so it doesn't wander back. Eventually, I guide it through the entrance. Red sheep done. Next is the green sheep. Same method. Stay behind it. Correct positioning before each prod and guide it back. One steady push at a time and it's in the pen. Next is the yellow sheep. Farther south near the fishing guild. This one takes a bit more travel, but the process is the same. I slowly push it back toward the enclosure until it's secured. I head northwest for the blue sheep. I steer it back toward the western entrance, keeping it moving in the right direction. After a bit of work, it's safely inside. All 4 sheep are now contained. Since they're considered infected, I can't release them. I use the poison sheep feed on each one, then collect their bones. I take their bones to the incinerator and burn them one by one. The goal is to fully destroy any trace of infection. I return to Counselor Halgrive and report back. He rewards me, completing sheep herder. Alright, next up is Temple of the Eye. I start just outside Al-Kharid and talk to Wizard Purston. She's investigating a strange eye amulet and wants my help figuring out where its magic comes from. Since I've already dealt with the Abyss, I know exactly who might help. I head to the Chaos Temple in Varric and talk to the Mage of Zamorak, who we learn is actually named Herbert. I show him the eye amulet, and he agrees to help. But first, he wants some tea. So I quickly grab a cup from the tea cellar in Varric and bring it back. With Herbert sufficiently caffeinated, he teleports me straight into the Abyss. Inside, I meet the Dark Mage, and, for reasons only Herbert understands, dump my bucket of water on him. After that little introduction, I show him the eye amulet. He creates several runic energies, and I need to activate them in the correct order. The combination is different for everyone, so I test them one at a time. A correct choice turns white. If I get one wrong, the sequence resets, so I repeat the ones I already know and keep testing until they're all white. Once I finish, the Dark Mage traces the magic and gives me an abyssal incantation. Problem is, I can't understand it. Time to find some wizards. I return to Wizard Purston and tell her what we found. There seems to be a connection between the amulet and the Zamorakian Magical Institute, so Purston interferes with that connection while we focus on translating the incantation. For that, we're heading to the Wizard's Tower. I head downstairs and speak with Archmage Cedrador. After explaining everything, he agrees to help, but sends me upstairs to Wizard Trayborn. And of course, Trayborn has a puzzle for me first. I talk to his 3 apprentices, Felix, Tamara, and Cordelia, and gather the information they give me. Then I return to Trayborn, give him the answer to his question, and that's enough to get Trayborn on board. I return downstairs to Cedrador, and everyone begins performing the abyssal incantation. The spell works, opening a mysterious portal, and through we go. We arrive inside an ancient temple, so I talk to Felix, Tamara, and Cordelia while they investigate. We discover that the temple's creators found a way to combine the abyss with the mysterious power called the Eye, allowing them to connect directly to runecrafting altars. Basically, we've discovered an ancient runecrafting facility. Then I talk to Purston, and things immediately go wrong. She accidentally opens a massive rift into the abyss, creatures start coming through, and Purston gets pulled inside. Now we need to activate the temple's defenses. This section teaches me the basics of Guardians of the Rift. I talk to Cordelia, Felix, and Tamara, then start using weak cells to activate the temple's defenses and assemble the Essence Guardians. Next, I mine Guardian remains for Guardian fragments. I take those fragments to the workbench and turn them into Guardian Essence. Now we're ready to power the Great Guardian. I grab an uncharged cell and enter the Mind Altar. I craft my Guardian Essence, which gives me Guardian Stones and charges my cell. Back inside the temple, I use the charged cell on the defenses and give the guardian stones to the Great Guardian. Then I repeat the process with the water altar. Mine fragments, create guardian essence, grab an uncharged cell, craft at the altar, and bring the guardian stones back to the Great Guardian. Finally, I learn how portal talismans work. After following Tamara's instructions, I mine more fragments, create more guardian essence, and grab another uncharged cell. This time, I use a portal talisman on the matching runic guardian to enter the altar directly. I craft my essence, return to the temple, strengthen the defenses with my charged cell, and give the remaining guardian stones to the Great Guardian. And that finishes the tutorial. And there we go. Temple of the Eye complete. For completing the quest, I get 1 quest point, 5,000 Runecraft XP, and a medium pouch. More importantly, Guardians of the Rift is now unlocked, giving us a new way to train runecrafting. Next up is Dwarf Cannon. I speak to Captain Logoff, who explains his troops are part of the Black Guard, the dwarves' main military force. Goblins have been attacking and damaged the camp's defensive railings. Logoff gives me 6 railings and asks me to repair the broken sections. I walk around the camp and fix all 6 broken railings by replacing each damaged section. Once they're repaired, I return to Logoff. With the defenses restored, Logoff raises another issue. The southern watchtower has gone silent. I follow the fence south to investigate and find the tower in bad shape. Inside I discover dwarf remains, which I take back to Logoff. The remains confirm the tower was overrun, but one dwarf is still unaccounted for, Lolk. He may have been taken alive. I head southeast and enter the nearby goblin cave to search for him. Inside the cave, I find Lolk trapped in a crate. I free him, and he escapes safely back to the outpost. I return to Logoff with the news. With Lolk rescued, Logoff assigns one final task. The dwarves have built a prototype weapon, the dwarf multi-cannon, but it isn't functioning correctly. I'm asked to inspect and repair it. I examine the cannon, identify the faults, and get it working again. Somehow, I've gone from fence repair to dwarven artillery technician. The cannon works, but it still can't be properly operated. Logoff sends me to Nickelodeon, the engineer behind its design. I'll continue this quest when I'm around Ice Mountain. Next up, I'm taking on Waterfall quest. I start at Almera's house near Backstorian Falls. Her son, Hudon, has gone searching for treasure, so I agree to find him. I head out back, take the raft downriver, and crash onto the island where Hudon is stranded. I tell him his mother wants him home, but he's convinced there's treasure hidden beneath the waterfall. So I'm going to investigate it myself. And grab the book on Backstorian. The book tells me about the ancient elven king Backstorian, his wife Queen Glariel, and the treasure hidden beneath these falls. To get closer to that treasure, I head to the Tree Gnome Village dungeon. I take the eastern passage, search the crate for a key, then use it to free Golry from his cell. He gives me Glariel's pebble, which I need to enter her tomb. Before going in, I bank my weapons, armor, and runes, since I can't bring them inside. I use the pebble on Glariel's tombstone and head underground. I'm not fighting anything down here. I run west and search the chest for Glariel's amulet, then head south and search the tomb for Glariel's urn. With both items secured, I head back out. I return to Almera's house, take the raft back to Hudon, then use the rope on the rock and dead tree again. With Glariel's amulet, I can finally open the entrance behind the waterfall. There are some dangerous monsters down here, including fire giants, so I'm running straight past everything. I search the crate for a key, use it to unlock the final chamber, and now I'm at the heart of Bextorian Falls. There are 6 pillars in this room. I use 1 air, 1 water, and 1 earth rune on each pillar, using all 18 runes. Once all 6 are activated, I use Glariel's amulet on her statue, which raises the floor and opens the way to the Chalice of Eternity. I use Glariel's urn on it, and that completes Waterfall quest. I get 13,750 attack and strength XP, giving the account a massive early combat boost.